What is up, my friends? You are very welcome along to what is going to be a very upbeat player ratings after Liverpool beat Manchester United by how many goals to nil? That's right, 7 goals to nil. I'm going to do my usual go through the players, give them a score out of 10, ask you guys to play along. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Of course, if you haven't dropped a like on the video, please do. This is going to be very, very pleasant viewing if you're a Liverpool fan, because I don't really have many low scores to give out today, because why would I? We beat Manchester United by 7 goals to nil. As with all of our matchday content, we are proudly sponsored and brought to you by our friends at Circl, the football sweepstakes game where the winner is decided by events that happen live on the pitch and every moment counts. For example, we scored 7 goals today against Manchester United, meaning we had multiple payouts in our goal gifter Circl. 46 quid was paid out, I think, 6 times. If you want to join us, scan that QR code in the top right hand corner. You need to be UK resident, age 18 plus, and it is a gambling product, so please gamble responsibly. Right, let's start off with the big man, Alisson Becker. I won't lie, he tried to give United a goal. He tried, again, by not focusing when the ball was at his feet. But thankfully, Bruno Fernandes was more intent on rolling around whinging, trying to score a penalty or trying to get a penalty than he was about actually dealing with the situation. And we got away with it. That being said, I'm going to give Alisson a 6 because he did have that moment and he should have done better. But that's the lowest you're getting today from me. We move on to this man, Trent Alexander-Arnold. There were times in the first half where he was gotta. I can't say otherwise. They did attack us down his side. He did let Bruno Fernandes creep over his shoulder. But ultimately, if we're to look at this game and say, who got the better of this? Trent Alexander-Arnold or Marcus Rashford? Well, one of them got subbed off because their team was getting a hiding, and one of them finished the game with a big, beautiful smile on his face. I'll let you figure out who is who. So, Trent, well done to you today, sir. Good performance from you. An 8 out of 10 for Trent. Virgil van Dijk. I mean, how can I do anything other than marvel at the man's magnificence? 7-0 at home to United. Him and Ibu, centre-back pairing, showing those two clowns in the United's defence what keeping a clean sheet actually looks like. 7. Imagine conceding 7 and having the cheek to sit there and tell us that they're better than Van Dijk and Canade. Not a chance. Virgil van Dijk was imperious as always. An A for Big Virg. Moving alongside to Ibu. Again, I thought he was impeccable today. I loved that he had a little Joel Matip bursts into the opposition half at times as well. Can't give him a higher score than his teammate though, but we'll stick with an A for Ibu. And again, he is going to be the future leader of our defence. I love that we have him and Verge at the club, and I love that there are centre-backs. Andy Robertson. What a performance from Robbo today. I thought he was brilliant. First half, his crossing was annoying me a little bit, but that ball, not just the ball, the presence of mind to cut infield, to point to Cody Gakpo where he wanted him to run, to deliver it on a sixpence to him, and then to watch Cody finish it and bury it into the goal. It was a great performance from Andy Robertson. You get a 9 out of 10 today, sir, and a very, very well-deserved 9. Fabinho, better. Again, we've seen signs from Fabinho in recent weeks, and Klopp has mentioned it in his pressers as well, that he's getting back to the player that we know and love. And I agree. Still a little bit to go, but again, today was billed as a battle of the midfields. We were told that Casemiro and Fred were going to come in and absolutely destroy our midfield. How did that work out? I'll tell you how it worked out. It worked out with Liverpool winning by 7 goals to nil. Fabinho, have a beautiful 8, sir. Very much deserved. Harvey Elliott. I seen some calls from Liverpool fans complaining about him when he was selected for the game. I seen some calls from Liverpool fans complaining about him in the first half. I don't know what game they're watching, because yes, Elliott did have a crossfield pass intercepted, but he was always picking up pockets of space. He was always available. He was always looking to make things happen, and I thought it was a very good performance from Harvey today. So, Harvey, have yourself an 8 as well, fella. Jordan Henderson. Now, if I was to critique somebody in the midfield, it would be Henderson. I thought in the first half, he was just too negative. When you're playing a team that is pressing you, you want to play around the press, not constantly go backwards. And I understand safety first and all that, and I do understand that when you're not in a confident vein of form, it's best not to make mistakes. But I thought at times Jordan Henderson was a little too negative in that first half. So with that in mind, I'm going to give him a 7, but it's still a pretty good score, to be fair. Darwin Nunez. I mean, what a game of two halves for him. First half, we're all worrying, has he got a bug? Is he feeling something? He just didn't look himself. Second half, he came alive. His decision making, his distribution of passes was perfect. Two-headed goals for him today as well. Absolutely love it. He will very much have enjoyed his first game against United at Anfield. And Darwin, have yourself a beautiful 8, sir. More to come from him. Mohamed Salah, our Egyptian king, the greatest goal scorer for Liverpool Football Club in the Premier League era, done and dusted. He scored, he beat the record today. Congratulations, Mohamed Salah. It has been a privilege and a pleasure watching this gentleman do his thing, but not as much of a pleasure as it is seeing him whip his top off and showing those beautiful abs as we once again destroy Manchester United. 2 goals today for Mo. Big beam and smile on his face as well. Going to give Mo a 9 because I thought he was absolutely fantastic. Moving on to this man though. He is my Anfield agenda man of the match, and you could have picked any number of players out there. But for his calmness, for his presence of mind, for his first goal, for his absolutely unbelievable tidy finish, for his second goal, and for his all-round work rate and effort, I'm going to give Cody Gakpo my Anfield agenda man of the match today. And I'm going to give him a 10 out of 10. I don't know if I've ever done that before. I actually had to check what the button was on the keyboard for it. But Cody Gakpo is my Anfield agenda man of the match, and I hope you think the same. If you don't, let me know in the comment section. Now we move on to young Stefan Bajcetic, who of course came off the bench, and well, he came off the bench to absolutely make a show of Bruno Fernandes and show him what a real talented midfielder looks like. Bruno just gave up as he was outfought, outworked, outbattled and out-taught by 18-year-old Stefan Bajcetic, a huge talent, somebody who will be at our football club anchoring that midfield alongside Jude Bellingham next season, and I cannot wait to see it. Stefan came off the bench today, did a very tidy job. Give Stefan a nice 8 as well. Moving forward, Diogo Jota obviously got a slap in the face at the end of the game. It was great to see that he was okay. Brilliant to have the options off the bench to bring on Diogo, to bring on Bobby. You know, whether you need a goal or whether you just want to score more goals and be greedy, it's great to have them. Difficult for him to get involved into the game. I mean, it was a bit of a mad one in fairness. So let's just stick with a 7 for Diogo and know that there are going to be many more goals and many more moments from Diogo to come because, well, he's Diogo Jota. He's absolutely amazing. Bobby Firmino, a special moment for a special man in a special team from a special group with a special manager in front of a special set of fans, and he got his goal today, the 7th goal of the game against Manchester United in front of the Kop. It's going to be a sad day when he departs for pastures new. To me, he's my favourite player of the Jurgen Klopp era. I idolise the man. I love everything about him. His flamboyancy, his creativity. I love how he frustrates me at times, but I love him dearly. I'm so happy that he got that goal today. Si, senor. We passed the ball to Bobby, and my God, did he score. Bobby, well done, mate. Have yourself a nice 8 coming off the bench. James Milner. I mean, we spoke about Casemiro supposed to be the greatest midfielder in the world. James Milner comes on and just chills out, just relaxes on the left wing, just running down the clock. Game was won, didn't have to do that. And Jimmy Milner, I don't know what to say, sir. Have a 7. Why not? 7, 1 for every goal. Curtis Jones, you know that Liverpool are comfortable. You know that we're taking the proverbial when we're bringing this man off the bench. And United, you know, that should be the biggest insult you take from today, is the fact that we felt comfortable enough to bring Curtis Jones off the bench and still bang in some goals. So I don't know what to give Curtis. 7. Why not? 1 for each goal again. And that's it. That brings to an end my player ratings today. If I want to finish up with a little word on the manager, I would say that Jurgen Klopp got it absolutely spot on today. We've often heard about Erik ten Hag's in-game management being better than anybody else. Well, Jurgen Klopp taught him a lesson or two today, and those United players should be absolutely ashamed of themselves for coming to Anfield, giving a Billy Big bollocks, and ultimately leaving with their tails very much fixed between their legs. It finishes up Liverpool Football Club 7, Manchester United of the Europa League 0. We will see you guys in the Champions League again next season. Much love, my friends. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Who is your Anfield agenda man of the match? 7-0, my friends. 7 of the best. Bye-bye.